The Great Hammerhead shark. One of nature's most highly evolved predators. Little is understood about these massive sharks until now. Hammerheads may be coming closer to U.S. shores than ever before.
Get out of the water!
So a team of researchers are racing to find,
Use the hammer.
catch,
Watch out!
and ultimately tag one of the largest predatory sharks on Earth. Of the more than 500 different types of sharks in the world, few are as fascinating as the Great Hammerhead. Their incredible evolutionary adaptations have shaped the Great Hammerhead into the ultimate hunter. But this supercharged shark still remains a mystery to scientists.
Evolution has shaped this perfect predator for its environment. They're highly specialized, they're highly evolved, and quite intelligent. It's sleek, it moves fast. I like to think of them as the Ferrari of the ocean.
Even in a group as diverse as sharks, the Great Hammerhead stands out. Their trademark feature is that unmistakable hammer-shaped snout, known as the cephalofoil. It allows the shark to move and hunt more efficiently. Like the front of a race car, the hammer provides the shark with lift and agility.
With just moving that cephalofoil forward or up or turning, there can be dramatic changes in lift. So if you imagine a hammerhead moving at speed, sprinting very quickly, turning on a dime, it can move that cephalofoil and in a second grab that prey. It's pretty incredible.
With eyes positioned on opposite sides of the cephalofoil, the hammerhead has almost 360-degree vision.
The fact that they have their eyes so wide apart, you might think that, well, they're gonna have this big blind spot in front of them. But as they swim, they slowly move their head back and forth, and they can actually sweep over a large area.
By moving its head side to side, the shark maximizes its range of vision. This gives them exceptional depth and distance perception, crucial advantages in finding and catching prey.
What normally, if they just swam straight, would have a very limited field of view, they actually have a very wide stereo field of view.
The cephalofoil may provide another sensory advantage. All sharks have a highly developed sense of smell, but a hammerhead's nostrils are farther apart, which scientists believe gives them a greater ability to sense prey.
They might have this increased ability to sense smells because their nostrils or their nares and have this stereo smelling ability by just changes in concentration from one side to the other, helps them locate exactly where that source is coming from.
In fact, they may have the strongest scent tracking ability of any shark. Sharks have patrolled the oceans for over 400 million years, long before dinosaurs even existed. But hammerheads are relative newcomers, having only emerged in the past 20 million years. In that comparatively short period of time, the Great Hammerhead has evolved into the ultimate hunter. Shark researcher Dr. Neil Hammerschlag has devoted his career to studying massive predators like the Great Hammerhead.
The thing about hammerheads is they're arguably one of the most recognized species on the planet. Its features are so pronounced just looking at it, but it's not a species that will come up to you. In order to interact with it, you've got to earn it.
Great hammers are growing increasingly rare, but in recent years, warmer waters are bringing sharks closer to U.S. shores. Dr. Hammerschlag and underwater cinematographer Joe Romero are on their way to the Bimini Islands, just 50 miles off the coast of Miami. Their goal? To get in the water and come face to hammer with some of the largest predatory sharks on Earth.
I've been in the water with a lot of different types of sharks, and some of them I've just come across, some of them I knew I was going to see, but a great hammerhead was something that I really had to look for. It took years of my life to actually see a great hammerhead. This literally is the unicorn of all sharks.
Neil and Joe arrive in Bimini to take advantage of an incredible seasonal event.
During the colder winter months, great hammerheads will actually aggregate here.
Biminis are really strong for these particular animals, be it the warm water of these shallow flats, be it the metal structure of the shipwrecks that surround the island. We're actually able to go there, and at a certain time of year, we know that they're there.
But the sanctuary spans some 250,000 square miles of protected waters, and finding a great hammerhead is never guaranteed. If they do, they'll need to exercise extreme caution while in the water with these apex predators.
It's important to have a healthy respect for great hammerheads, just considering they're massive animals. They can easily weigh over 1,000 pounds. The power this animal has and the capacity they could do harm to people. To be in the water with them, you definitely got to be a bit cautious.
This dive is even more dangerous because Bimini's waters are packed with sharks. Lemon sharks, tiger sharks, nurse sharks, and bull sharks.
Bull shark is a pretty intimidating animal. It's very large-bodied. It's got these small beady eyes, and it's got these really large blade-like serrated teeth that can handle anything that you put in its way.
When I'm in the water with a bull shark, I try to be on my game. This animal could be potentially dangerous.
If they bite you, it could be game over, so it's just not worth pushing it.
Can you hear me? Over. I can hear you good. I'm just trying to get situated. Give me a minute. We got some really nice nurse shark already.
Almost immediately, Joe finds one of the most common sharks in the Caribbean, the nurse shark. Nurse sharks spend the majority of their life on the ocean floor, lying in wait for their prey. Powerful jaws and multiple rows of serrated teeth mean they can crush a huge shell to bits with their strong bite. Luckily, they almost never target humans.
Not a lot of activity yet.
Neil decides to chum the water with ground fish carcasses. Putting this slick in the water is like ringing a dinner bell for nearby sharks.
In the distance, just outside of range, you can see that shark cut it. Yeah, got a confirmation. Oh, here's the hammer. Awesome. We have to see what's up right now. Hammerhead, they come right at me.
The chum worked. These sharks have been known to sense blood and other organic material from over a quarter-mile away. Great hammerheads are solitary hunters, but not today. 3 hammers surround Neil and Joe. The 2 smaller sharks maintain their distance around the larger, more dominant shark.
Definitely getting having some good action down here.
And it's only heating up. The hammerheads aren't the only sharks that got the dinner invite.
We have a bull shark coming. Gonna come in. 2 bull sharks coming. He's gonna come back again. The bulls are getting crispy here. Neil, what's calling us to go up?
Off the coast of Bimini in the Bahamas, Dr. Neil Hammerschlag and his team find what they came for.
Oh, here's the hammer.
The Great Hammerhead shark.
Wow, a 13-footer. We have a bull shark coming. Gonna come in.
But they're getting more than they bargained for.
He's gonna come back again.
Common in the Bahamas and Florida, bull sharks can be very aggressive. Some scientists attribute this to higher levels of testosterone in their blood.
The bulls are getting crispy here.
Keeping an eye on the bull sharks, the team loses sight of the Great Hammerheads.
The hammer coming right now.
It's a little too close for comfort, so Neil and Joe wave the team up.
That was intense. There's certainly a lot of sharks down there. You had the nurse sharks, you had the bull sharks, and then these hammerheads. Man, do they come in strong and powerful. You feel them before you see them almost come by. I was amazed at how bold they were coming in. Almost seemed like there was a little competition at times. You don't really get a sense of how big they are, but their sheer length is impressive. It was pretty amazing to be down with these magnificent creatures.
These animals truly are amazing. They interact with us in such a way that you can really see their intelligence just looking at them eye to eye.
I saw some really interesting behaviors. It's really neat how they come in. They come at a bit of an angle. They tilt their body and move in like this, almost like they're looking up with one side and checking out the scenario before they come right in.
The largest Great Hammerhead measures over 13 feet long, with a 3-foot wide hammer.
With the cephalofoil, the hammer, and you can just see it using it to make these different maneuvers as they're moving in.
Close up, you can really see the hydrodynamic benefit of the cephalofoil. Like a race car hugging a curve, it allows the shark to glide at a fixed position over the sea floor, scanning the bottom for prey. But it's not just their advanced agility, sight, and smell that makes hammerheads the ultimate hunters. A closer look at its hammer reveals something absolutely astonishing.
Underneath and on top of their cephalofoil, they have these little electrosensory pores called ampullae of Lorenzini, which are widely spread apart.
The ampullae of Lorenzini, the shark's sixth sense, a specialized organ that allows them to detect the minute electrical fields given off by all living things. It consists of thousands of ampular pores that sense electrical fields as small as 15 billionths of a volt.
Any organism has a weak electromagnetic field that sharks can detect through their ampullae of Lorenzini. And all the sharks have it. But the thing about the Great Hammerhead, it's widely distributed across their cephalofoil.
If a normal shark uses electroreception like a small flashlight to scan the ocean floor, the hammerhead wields a powerful spotlight.
As they swash their head back and forth as well, they can swim across over the bottom of the ocean and detect prey that's even hidden, scanning a relatively large area.
A typical sandbar shark could spend the day cruising the ocean floor for prey. But in the same amount of time, a hammerhead could cover an area twice as large. All sharks have yet another sense that helps them track their prey. the lateral line. It's made up of thousands of tiny hair cells in canals that extend along both sides of the hammerhead's entire body, from snout to tail.
The lateral line system is very important to these animals in terms of being able to sense vibrations in the water column.
These cells sense tiny vibrations and subtle pressure changes in the water around the shark, giving them a sense of touch at a distance.
Since sharks can sense vibrations in the water column, they can sense prey that's out of sight.
All of this makes hammerheads exceptionally strong hunters during the day. But hammers are also active at night. As the sun goes down, the oceanic world comes alive. The cover of darkness brings out a wide variety of prey, and the great hammerheads are waiting. Neil and his team return to the dive site, this time in the dead of night.
Night dives can be dangerous. Honestly, one of the biggest dangers is just being lost. You're separating yourself from a boat, and then you're going off into dark. You only have a set radius of where you can see.
At nighttime, when the sharks disappear out of your range and you're kind of looking over your shoulder saying, you know, where are they, and up and down, and just squinting into the dark to see if you're going to see like a shape form, and your mind starts playing tricks on you, that can be a little bit nerve-wracking.
The big thing about these animals is you don't hear them. There's no shadow, there's no feeling, there's no nothing. All of a sudden you turn around and it's there. You have to buckle down, keep your head on a swivel, and look everywhere, because great hammerheads aren't the only shark down there. On this dive, there are bull sharks, nurse sharks, and great hammerheads, and bull sharks are the other opposite end of the spectrum.
The team will descend into the depths, hoping to capture a great hammerhead stalking its prey. But they must be wary of the dangerous bull shark.
Pretty eerie things down here at night. Nurse shark with all the remorse on her. Look how cool that is. Bunch of nurse sharks. You can see that shark. It's gonna come in. Right in front of you, look.
Off the coast of Bimini, a team of great hammerhead researchers attempt to catch this hunter, stalking its prey in the darkness.
Pretty eerie things down here at night. Okay, keep your head on a swivel, guys. Bunch of nurse sharks. In the distance, just outside of our lights, you can see that shark. That hammerhead right now.
Like a massive bird of prey, a great hammerhead soars right over Neil and Joe.
Oh, so fast. He's gonna come back again. Here he comes.
Hammerheads have superior night vision. Their retinas contain a high density of photoreceptor cells responsible for seeing in low light conditions. making their night vision up to 10 times more sensitive than humans. The hammerhead's vision presents a striking disadvantage for its prey. But what is their prey? If these sharks are high-performance machines, then they need to constantly run on premium fuel. The great hammerhead's diet includes squid, stingrays, and crustaceans like this large hermit crab.
Hammerhead's getting a little bit aggressive. Trying to enlarge in here. Here he comes. He's going for it.
The crab never had a chance. Hammerhead teeth are spear-like, ideal for grasping and piercing, and like other sharks, their jaw isn't fused to their skull, so they can sling their mouth out and take in much larger prey. While it's not a good night to be a crab, Neil and Joe know they are relatively safe with the great hammerheads. Until...
Bull shark is coming right at me. 2 bull sharks.
out of the darkness come 2 bull sharks.
I think we're about the end of the battery life.
And these guys dwarf the pair they saw earlier.
My light's about to die, Neil. Let's pull this to go up.
Dying batteries. Large bulls circling. It's time to pull the ripcord. Neil and Joe escape the water and head topside.
Pretty epic to be down there. The bull sharks are really getting kind of intense on us and almost kind of pushing us out of the waters. But at the end, we got what we needed, got to observe their behavior at night, got some great imagery, and hopefully garner up some conservation for these misunderstood, mysterious, and threatened predators.
Bimini isn't the only place to find hammerheads. From the 3-foot bonnethead to the 20-foot great hammerhead, the 9 different hammerhead species can be found in tropical waters all over the world. In Costa Rica, hundreds of hammerheads come together off the Cocos Islands.
These hammerheads form these very large schools of female sharks. These huge schools have a very important social function. The biggest and fittest females are in the center. That's where you want to be if you're a female shark. And in fact, the males know that. And it's quite easy for them to find in the middle of the group the healthiest female to mate with.
Very few shark species have such complex social structures. Scientists attribute this to hammerheads' higher intelligence level relative to other sharks.
Compared to other sharks, great hammerheads and the hammerheads in general have relatively much larger brain sizes.
This may be what enables them to have these group social interactions.
Although this type of schooling behavior is served in a very important function for reproduction and obviously sustaining populations of these sharks, it's also a problem in leading to their demise. It's now very easy for a fishing vessel to come in and at one time remove many different sharks because they're all aggregated in one spot.
In the last 30 years, it's estimated that hammerhead shark populations in the Atlantic have declined almost 90%. Demand for shark fin soup in many Asian markets and accidental bycatch in large commercial fishing nets are to blame. With such a sharp decline in numbers, it's more important than ever for scientists to find and study these sharks, and fast. Fortunately, for Dr. Hammerschlag and his team, they have an opportunity. Recent rises in ocean temperatures may be pushing hammers closer to U.S. shores than ever before.
Great hammerheads have increased metabolism and increased activity in warmer water.
From the West Coast to the East Coast, hammerhead sightings are on the rise.
Get out of the water!
So what is driving them closer to shore? Dr. Hammerschlag may have the astonishing answer.
Any heat changes?
Yes.
Put it back in.
Over 2.6 million people call the Miami-Dade County area home, and it seems like most of those people are on the beach. But few realize just how close they are to multiple species of incredible sharks, and in some cases, incredibly large sharks.
Coming towards you! Get out of the water! There's a shark! Get on!
This includes one of the largest and most amazing species in the world, the Great Hammerhead. Shark expert Dr. Neil Hammerschlag and his team are in southern Florida. Their mission is to find and tag a massive Great Hammerhead. To lure in these giant predators, the team will use scientifically tested materials and techniques.
The different methods we use, the different tools we use, are all designed to promote vitality and reduce stress on the animals.
These tools are helping the team make some breakthrough discoveries.
With a thermal imaging camera, what we found is something unbelievable. The hammer, the cephalofoil, heats up at a more rapid rate than the rest of the body. We think this is a specialization allowing the sharks to better find and capture prey when they're moving into shallow, warm water environments.
It turns out the ampullae of Lorenzini, the shark's electromagnetic sensing system, becomes more active in warmer water.
Hammerheads come into very shallow water, just a few feet deep, less than knee-high. And those shallow waters heat up much quicker than the surrounding water, and that heat charges up the cephalofoil that becomes more sensitive, that allows them to better capture prey.
In 2014, on the Gulf Coast of Florida, these bathers experienced this incredible specialization firsthand when they got caught between a hungry hammerhead and its favorite prey, the stingray.
Great hammerheads are known specialist hunters of stingrays. And stingrays like to inhabit shallow, warm water environments. And it's not easy to catch a stingray. These animals are very maneuverable, and they use that to avoid predators. The thing about the hammerheads is they can exhibit these burst speeds, and they can sprint super hard, chasing down their prey like stingrays.
Coming towards you! Get out of the water! Get out!
But for hammerheads, these turbocharged sprints come at a price. They need lots of time to recover.
Hammerheads use a lot of energy and exert a lot of force for short periods of time. They're like the cheetahs that can just sprint really fast, really hard, but they build up a lot of lactate in their blood. It's kind of like lactic acid in humans when we exercise.
These changes in their blood chemistry force hammerheads to slow all movement. This leaves them exposed and vulnerable in the shallow, warm water, which, unlike deeper, cooler waters, has a much lower oxygen content.
We've recently found evidence that after prey capture, instead of expending its own energy to move and letting water with oxygen come and filter over their gills, hammerhead actually stationing themselves into the current, letting the water come in, flow through its gills, conserving the energy, reducing lactate, and help them ventilate. It's a pretty amazing specialization for an animal that's using this warm water environment.
The team enters the shark-rich waters, less than a mile off the coast of Miami. If they can deploy a satellite tracking tag on a great hammerhead, it will provide them with a goldmine of crucial data.
We're going to be tagging them to look at their movement, habitat use, to learn more about their importance in the ecosystem and how we can use this information to better protect the species that need them.
They'll also collect a blood sample from each shark, revealing critical insights into the shark's feeding habits and immune system. But catching a great hammerhead is no simple task, let alone tagging one.
Everyone on our team has a very specific job. It works the same way as a race car pit crew. The car comes in, and everyone does their job so they can get that car on its way as soon as possible.
To lure in these giant sharks, the team casts out baited drum lines behind the research vessel.
The hooks we use are circle hooks. They make a very superficial wound that can heal within a few days, we can easily cut it out. These animals are so strong that they can actually straighten out and snap those hooks. So there's a bit of a tug of war where you want to be able to bring the shark close to the boat, but at the same time not have them exert so much force that they straighten out the hook, and you want to do that extremely quickly as not to stress it out.
With the bait set, the team collects drum lines to see if any are attached to a massive predator. And once the line tightens, there's no telling what will be on the other end.
Oh, wait. Guys, we got a shark on.
They're gonna launch the platform.
Look alive, guys, we got a shark. Watch yourself. Watch when that tail comes up. Feels like it might even be tied up. But we're definitely gonna need cables, so let's get that ready. Whoa. Watch that weight. Who's got the weight? Look alive, guys.
It's a very large lemon shark.
It's lively. Be very careful with this shark. Guys, watch out. Watch those teeth.
It's on the line, but will they get it on the platform? Off the coast of Florida, a team of researchers are on a mission to find and tag a massive great hammerhead. And they've got a shark on the line.
Oh, wait.
A lemon shark has taken the bait.
Guys, we got a shark on.
Every second is critical, both for the research team and the shark's safety.
Whoa, here we go. Shark's tensing. Guys, be very careful with this shark.
Before they bring the lemon shark onto the platform, they must lasso it with a cable in order to safely disperse the shark's weight.
Okay. Guys, watch out. Watch those teeth. Just be careful. These guys are very snappy. Nice. Go tight. Yeah. Okay. Okay, guys, be very careful. It's very important to get that pump in the mouth as soon as possible.
The pump will flush water over its gills, allowing the shark to breathe and ventilate out of the water.
One, two, three. Okay, 1, 2, 3. All right. Once we get it to the boat, the clock starts, and we have to be very strategic in what we do. We take a variety of different measurements. 223 FL.
223 FL.
We take a variety of different samples. We put on that tag. And although it can look pretty rough, our methods are very non-invasive. They've been approved by animal welfare and care committees, and everything we do is designed to minimize stress, promote survival, with the ultimate goal of generating information that can serve these animals. What we have here is a male lemon shark. It's called a lemon shark because it's got this golden lemony color. Beautiful animal.
Lemon sharks are commonly found in the southeastern United States and Caribbean waters. Over the years, there have been a small number of unprovoked attacks on humans, but none have been fatal. They prefer to use their sharp, curved teeth to snag their favorite treat, small, slippery fish. Lemons are social and tend to travel in small groups. But here on the platform, these stocky, powerful sharks can live up to their sour name.
This animal's actually pretty hard to deal with. They're quite feisty. We're gonna push in the water. Watch it on the release. These guys will come for you and will try to snap you. 1, 2, 3. Watch them just coming back at you. Okay. Nicely done, everybody. Well done.
Every shark they catch provides valuable info, but the team presses on to find and tag a great hammerhead.
The data that we obtain from the satellite tags is really important so that conservation management continues, so that populations can recover.
6 years ago, Dr. Hammerschlag achieved a milestone in great hammerhead research with these satellite tags.
Previous to our work, the great hammerhead was thought to be mostly tropical, subtropical. However, after our tagging data came in, we actually saw these animals were moving well into temperate waters and had a much larger range than what anyone had thought.
In 2010, he tracked a great hammerhead from northeast Florida to a point only 300 miles off the coast of New Jersey, much farther up the U.S. eastern coast than ever before.
What we're finding is that great hammerheads are spending a lot of time in the open ocean, and in these areas, there's no jurisdiction. It makes them quite vulnerable to fishing vessels that come there to target the sharks. So they're getting heavily exploited.
Back on the boat, Neil and his crew capture another shark. But is it the great hammerhead they're after?
It's a nurse shark.
Nurse sharks are exceptionally strong, yet docile.
We have a female nurse shark. What a beautiful animal. The skin is called dermal denticles, meaning skin of teeth. Really neat, just cobblestone. These nurse sharks are very strong animals. You just see the muscle on these guys.
As this fish learned the hard way, when a nurse shark latches its muscular jaws around its prey, there is no escape. Despite its small teeth, the powerful nurse shark thrashes the fish against the seafloor, subduing it and ultimately swallowing it whole. The team relishes the opportunity to be this close to the muscular predator.
We got blood.
Okay, good job.
Well done, Jake.
Next up, the team successfully tags a bull shark.
1, 2, 3.
Okay.
It's a large female. Look at the size of that belly, which already tells you that she's probably reproductive. These are mating scars. This is a shark that's recently mated.
The bull shark is a diadromous shark, meaning it can live in both saltwater and freshwater. Bull sharks have been found in the Mississippi River as far north as the state of Illinois. For Neil, the shark-rich waters just off the coast of Miami are living up to their reputation. They successfully tag shark after shark, but still no great hammerhead. And time is running out.
Okay, let's get SATAG, let's put on the platform, let's get thermal.
Finally, the team's hard work pays off. A great hammerhead.
Guys, because it's been on the line a long time, we're gonna do a very short workup. Hammerheads are very vulnerable to capture stress when fighting on a fishing line because they use a lot of energy and exert a lot of force for short periods of time. Our goal is to be as quick as possible and get that shark underway. Okay, get ready, Robbie. Hang around.
Good job, Jakey.
Just muscle him in, Jakey.
Reeling in this powerful predator is no easy task.
Just be careful, he might kick out here.
Eddie, give me the head cam.
Okay. Just be careful we don't lose it at the boat.
Neil worries the shark may head under the boat, where the fishing line can get caught.
Making a run.
Okay, let me come help get it on. Okay, let go. No. Okay, get ready, Robbie. Yeah. Are you over it?
The shark goes under the boat. Neil can no longer place the safety cable around its head.
Ow, 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 ow.
Okay, yeah. Michael, come here.
There's no time to spare, so Dr. Hammerschlag calls for safety diver Mike Black to assist.
Can you put that around the cephalofoil?
To ensure the safety of the shark, Black takes the cable and attempts an extraordinary maneuver, lassoing the shark underwater.
come here.
Safety diver Mike Black is attempting to do the impossible.
Can you put that around the cephalofoil?
Lasso a great hammerhead shark. If he can wrap the rope around the hammerhead cephalofoil, Neil and the team can safely pull the shark up onto the platform for tagging.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Careful, guys. Watch out. Nice. Good job.
The team has done it.
Get that pump ready.
Now, they have just a few minutes to administer tests and attach the satellite tag.
1, 2, 3. Rotate it back over. Pull it right up onto the top of the platform. Nice. Looks like it's a mature male.
Tag number 00072.
The team scrambles to take measurements, get a blood sample, and administer vitamins.
Go with this. This goes between the two dorsal fins into the muscle. We'll show you.
Jake, I'm gonna pass this up to you.
Okay, hurry up, guys.
Total kilo is 36.
Give a milliliter for the vitamins.
XL 209.
Let's just see how fast we are. Scalpel.
They're putting the tag on.
Dr. Hammerschlag performs the necessary surgery to attach the satellite tag,
Can you give me calipers?
while the team executes final measurements and successfully retrieves a blood sample.
Let me get on the front so you can get thorough. That's a good sign. Come on, move away as much as you can away from the body. Shoot hammer and shoot body, okay?
And after documenting the shark's heat profile with a thermal imaging camera,
Ready?
it's time to let him go.
Okay, let's start putting it back in. On the release, I'm gonna give the tail a flap. Make sure it doesn't trail off. Don't stall him. Let go, let go.
The operation is a success.
Yeah! Good job, everybody!
The shark returns home.
We just put out a satellite tag on a great hammerhead shark. Beautiful male, swam up really strong, and it's right now transmitting. We'll be able to track that shark and follow its movements every single day. We were able to get some amazing data points, various measurements, various tissue samples. In addition, this little sample of blood is literally liquid gold to us in terms of research. It's gonna provide us with super valuable data on their feeding habits, on its reproduction. So this is really valuable. We're able to get some amazing thermal imaging of the cephalofoil and its body. Everything was perfectly executed. Couldn't have gone better. Great teamwork.
1 month later, the Great Hammerhead surfaces in the eastern Gulf of Mexico. Since then, the shark has traveled almost 500 miles up the coast and continues to migrate and hunt in the shallow, warm waters off the Florida shoreline. The satellite tag continues to deliver tracking data. Neil and his team hope to use this information to better understand the migratory patterns and range of the Great Hammerhead. This research is shedding light on the behaviors of these mysterious and highly specialized predators, so that we can ensure hammerheads continue to amaze, evolve, and thrive for another 20 million years.